So a man allegedly disrupts church vigil with cutlass over noise. So things got out of hand at a church night vigil in Ibeku, Umuahia, Abia State, when a man allegedly disrupted the program with a cutlass over a noise dispute. So for me, I just thought it got to that point that he had to show up with a cutlass because what? We're dealing with animals, you know. So what was your initial reaction when you heard this story?
Okay, so what he did is criminal. You shouldn't attack anybody with any weapon, and a cutlass, whether you like it, because it's a traditional thing for us in the south. To think that once you just do the cutlass for grand like this, God forbid you fly out of your hand and hit somebody, it's crime. You know, that's an assault on its own. But then, we should not be left to self-help, to this noise pollution that is popular in our society. Imagine that you share a fence. We've had too many cases, I can't even start to talk about it. You know, the failure of the institutions that are supposed to help, the agencies that are supposed to help curb these excesses is why somebody has had to resort to self-help. So yes, what he did was criminal, but the failure of the agencies should also be addressed. He should also know, he should be able to walk into any agency and trust that they'll deliver to control that noise pollution. Yeah,
so we have the video playing right now while we're speaking. We see the man wielding a cutlass in church. Doctor, what was your initial response to that or reaction? You found it funny, to be honest.
I found it funny and I found it appropriate.
Okay.
For you to reach cutlass level, word of mouth did not reach. The selfishness and insensitivity, your religion is a personal journey. Face your religion and do your religion by yourself. It shouldn't affect me. I was talking to my friend on the phone. She's living in the Ogbomoso now, and while on the phone with me, she was like, they've switched on generator. They're about to start me. Like, she was in her room. This someone complaining that she's not feeling too fine, she's not been sleeping too well. They observe every prayer hour. They switch on the gen. Gen is not a very good gen. It's a very loud generator. And then right there on the phone, you will hear now. Then I heard the call to prayer. And it was like the speaker was facing her room. She has complained. She was not saying that, what should I do? Should I also switch a generator and put speaker outside? And also, let them be playing gospel music from morning to night so that we'll be giving it to... She said, I don't even need generator. I have inverter. I said, let's not reply. Let's not do evil for evil. But she was like, I cannot sleep beyond a particular time because they would call for prayer at that time. And religion is personal. I know you are doing evangelism and you are doing all of that. And I said, even Christians too, we do it. We will do old speaker with old microphone and speaker and go from door to door and be making noise. But we need to get better about this thing. Some people are sleeping. Some, they have worked overnight. That 6 a.m. is when they sleep. They want to go to bed. This man is frustrated. And that's what happens when the system does not work. People will take laws into their hand. I'm so happy that it didn't degenerate into anything that will cost life or injure anybody. But it could have, by error.
And then the defense will fail.
And by error, so let's not let the system work. Let's not frustrate human beings to become animals, because you would only take a cutlass to deal with animal or cane to deal with animal, because the person did not hear when you were being reasonable with the person. Let's not be selfish, please.
Ramsey.
I think he has had it up to here, as in he's full. So I don't think he was going to use the cutlass anyway. I think he just wanted to scare them, and all. But I think religion is a personal thing. It's really a personal thing. Instead of, sometimes I wonder, is it that God only answers prayers when it's very loud, when you shout? Is that the only time that God answers your prayer? Even in your small, calm space, anywhere, God answers. God is everywhere. She will say, God is everywhere. God is right here. You can whisper and God will hear. God will listen, And I remember that there was a time again, there was one scenario that I know that on Friday, during Muslim prayers, you just see on the road, once it's time for that prayer, they'll just close the road, they'll just go and put their praying mat on the road. You stop people from passing, They just put the praying mat. But I'm happy that the governor of that state came and he stopped a major road in a major city. I don't want to mention the city. They will just come to their praying mat and everybody just stops until they are done with their prayers. So don't use your religion and obstruct other people, because not only just, you're not the only one practicing that religion. There are other people practicing other things. So let's respect each other's religion, what we believe in.
So in Lagos, we have La Sepa. if you have issues like this, and I was wondering, Abia State, what their agency that deals with noise pollution is, so that people would know where to go and if they are efficient. Because even in Lagos State, I think that they're still struggling.
They're struggling.
But they are
My
struggling.
petition has still not been responded to.
But the thing is, so it's not just the agency. This is where we call ourselves. We're quite selfish people, right? We are very
Thank you
selfish.
for hitting the nail. So if it is not my religion, I find it repulsive. I have 5 churches. I'm used to the noise beside you. I'm enjoying it now.
Vigil with them.
In fact, when they are doing Ikore, I know the bedu that will come from each one. I had to adjust to it because, you know, although I did, my petition wasn't about noise pollution, it was about environmental pollution, but I had to adjust to the noise over time, because if you carry that kind of petition forward, you are anti-religion to the particular religion in question. And if you say it to the mosque people too, like when I thought about the road closure, even the attack, the beating, Muslims witnessed the beating on my husband on churches. Okay, so you cannot, it's not something that, you know, people respond to. We are very selfish when it comes to each other's religion, and it should be corrected. It is something that, you know, whether or not it's your religion, if it is noise, it's disturbing somebody, it should be respected.
I also think local governments can make money from this kind of thing. So let me give you ideas, local government chairmen.
Let's go.
You can make money from this, because if a system is, if I complain about something over and over again, and I've sent petition 3 times, you can give warning to maybe the church or the club
to soundproof,
or to sound. If they do not comply with it, then let them know there'll be penalties, and that can be revenue generating for you. Because I have within my estate, people do parties in front of their houses, and in the estate rule, once you ask for permission to do party, they'll tell you your party must end. You might do your party till 1 a.m. but your speakers must be turned off by 9 p.m. And that is known to everybody. So if your speaker is on till 10, we have a right to come there and shut down your speaker, because you are not meant to do your life in a way that inconveniences me. You have a bar, you switch on the music at the bar. I told someone, right beside my office is a bar. We were doing meeting in the office and we couldn't hear each other because they were making us say, this is a Monday afternoon. Please go and knock on their door. But they were reasonable. When we told them, they turned the music down because they realized that it was going into the next door. Sometimes just listen to your neighbors.
You know, funnily, we were able to shut down the bar in my estate.
Wow.
But we're not able to shut down any
the church. They should just turn down the speaker and soundproof their
I remember there was a time, there was something like that was happening in one estate. They will be having parties still, you know. And you know the funny thing, they will not even invite some of us. So we will just be inside the house, be disturbing us, we will not sleep, we are not there. You understand? So we had to make laws that were like, okay, please, as from now on, parties are going to stop at a certain time, and that's the time. Once it's that time, everybody stops. So I think we should put laws on all of these things to curb it, to make sure that...
Talk you mentioned something about 2 wrongs don't make a right. In Jos, you know, there's the long before, but a lot of things have been settled now religiously, but on Fridays, the Muslims, of course, would usually come out, block everywhere. So your life will come to a standstill while Friday prayers were on. So there was another quite popular church in a very busy area that decided, okay, we'll do it back to you on Sundays. So we had that for a bit. But, you know, it's better to sit down, dialogue, and, you know, address the situation so that we can live peacefully with each other. Our agencies are there to help instill, you know, the policies, but human beings, in the end, it's Nigerians that have to act better. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with our hot topics.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.